I'm actually in a trade currently on Apple. I went short at pre-market high using a new high of day as my stop, and I'm running it back down to the buying range here. The level 2 has since flipped bullish on me a little bit, and I'm might going to be giving back an R here. Now, fortunately, giving back an R for me, I use a Hello everybody, how's it going out there in YouTube land? It's Thor Young. I'm a moderator with Bear Bull Traders, and I'm joined by my good friend and kind of a mentor to me at many a time, Peter. You guys, if you haven't followed him yet, he's Peter, I think underscore BBT, or maybe just Peter BBT out there. But this is a real guy that's been just super knowledgeable. Really excited, got a trade to share from him today. And then I got a couple of my own. Peter, how are you doing, brother? How was your day today?
I am fantastic, and yes, I am a real human. So, yeah, no, to me, it's one and done. I don't often trade the open. When I do, it's only because I have a very specific pattern set up, which happened today, and I was able to take advantage of it.
So yeah, you were saying you got a good trade on Ford. I'm going to go ahead and, Peter was kind enough to give me a screenshot. I'm going to go ahead and throw that up on the screen here, but you guys can see kind of what he did here.
Yeah, so early entry on Ford. I was really watching it. Had some news this morning that they sort of backed off their previous forecast. So we have what we call a rising devil trade, which means when you see something gapping down on the morning and it's trending below VWAP, I was looking for a pop back up to VWAP, which is the blue line on my chart. You can see I took a short entry on it, and it started to drop. I actually added on it as I saw it drop below that consolidation level it had pre-market, and I actually sort of hit the wrong button and I partialed, but then I headed back in pretty heavy, which is why I was able to then short pretty quick, take some partials pretty quickly, and then I started waiting for levels I had on my chart, both daily levels and intraday. So as you can see, I was sort of partialing where I thought we might potentially get a bounce. With my second to last partial, you can see I got pretty much within a penny of the low of day, so pretty happy with that. We've now moved back up to VWAP right now, and I actually got all out just a couple of minutes ago as we came back through VWAP. Because Ford, Ford is one I actually only expected about a 20 to maybe 30 cent move. So to have got almost a little over 60 cents on my best partial was pretty fantastic. So led to a great day, and that's as has been said, one good trade, right? You just need that one good trade. And for me, this is the one. I'll still stick around to look for other good opportunities, but they're going to have to be fantastic setups for me to take another one today. So pretty happy with what was an easy day so far.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a great trade. Not only great trade, but the management after the fact. Because a lot of us, the struggle is when we finally get the good entry, we end up just getting so excited we just get out of it and get crazy. But I love this, and obviously look at these levels and these targets. I mean, nailing within a couple cents of the low of the day on a really big move. Fantastic, man. Really, really good masterclass here, y'all, and getting your rising devil on.
There you go. And sort of what you always talk about, like that last partial, for example, was very specifically using the level 2. I saw what was an imbalance to the bid side, so that would be the downside, which carried us until that point. I started to see a lot more orders on the ask. And if you know Ford, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's always a lot of orders. But this was when I saw the ask orders start to match the bid. And that's why I took a big partial right there at the low. So, this VPA stuff, guys, it's real. Pay attention to it. Whether you use it as your primary trade indicator or not, it's very helpful in trade management.
100%. And thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, order book. Got to pay attention to what, kind of what the market's thinking. And then that VPA kind of lets you know how well we're doing at the process. So I'm actually in a trade currently on Apple. I went short at pre-market high using a new high of day as my stop, and I'm running it back down to the buying range here. The level 2 has since flipped bullish on me a little bit, and I'm might going to be giving back an R here. Now, fortunately, giving back an R for me, I use a fixed risk hotkey, so I know exactly how much that's going to be, and I can afford it because thankfully I had a really nice short on SPY today. Kind of how Peter got short. I use a little bit different of a strategy here. A Rising Devil I wouldn't have gotten to, fortunately, but I would have been looking for it. But for me, whenever I'm sitting in these lower S4 levels, I'm looking for a breakdown if we stay under them. And the SPY's level 2 is really heavy to the downside. So I went short on SPY and did some ads at the averages as we pulled back and eventually all out and made quite my day and then some on that one. I did try a trade on Qs that I stopped out at break even because I just couldn't handle the chop fest. Even though it was above a high of day, I just couldn't handle it, so I did that. But fingers crossed, maybe we survive. I did try an LVS as well, but the spread was just ridiculous, so I got out of that one, which I got a little more distance, but it ended up going out. So otherwise, just hanging on to Apple here. Gonna see if we can get down to S3 or I get stopped out, which happens first. Either way, I'll most likely be done, unless, like Peter says, another really good opportunity comes up. But Qs are finally starting to drop down and sell. Maybe we make it here. Maybe we survive this because now Apple's starting to sell, which is kind of what I've been waiting for all morning. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call this off. Peter, pleasure hanging out, man. Thanks for jumping on to do a recap with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your trading day.
Thanks. I will. You too.